See, I never got my way, but I will someday, never far away.
Thank you for joining. This is my first video for daddy-daughter issues. Let's just jump into it. So my mom and my dad met when they were young, like 17, 18, and they got married at like 18, 19. I hope I have the ages right. My dad, thought he was just the thing. And I'm just telling this based on how I received it from both ends of the spectrum, because both of them told me their sides of the story. So it's not like I'm making this up. So, long story short, for this part, my dad, recently we found out that my dad had been cheating on my mom after they got married, right through their marriage. Prior, dating, cheating, marriage, cheating, got back together, cheating, and all of that stuff. So my dad he wouldn't come around only for birthdays and Christmas time. That's when we really felt like a family. We would go out together. We would, spend birthdays together. But then we moved to North Carolina. But prior to that, we would always see him in his BMW jet past the house or go. So we would always see him because he played his music like really loud. And my mom knew his license plate, so she would know when he didn't live far from us too. So she know when he would go past the house and things like that. And a lot of women confronted her about him and all kinds of crazy stuff. So my dad was always, and my kids, I don't know if you heard them, but they're downstairs playing. My dad always was a rolling stone. Okay, he was not a full-time father. Growing up with him not in my life affected me in the long run. There was times where we would he would claim that he had his own place, and when he would take us a few weekends, we would be at his new boo house. And we would hear them arguing, and she would be arguing about why we're there, and we would hear this stuff. So growing up with the dad that was a rolling stone, and it was never there, and he was a part-time daddy. Then he went from part-time to no time. And growing up with that, it will affect a female and a male child, but mostly a female, because girls, your father's your first love, they say. But they sculpt how you view men and what type of man you will choose. And when you didn't have that foundation of a happy home and loving parents to one another, you don't know what to look for. So growing up and looking for men, I wanted older men. And I didn't realize the reason why I liked older guys. And I mean like super old, but you had to be, at the time, you got to be at least like 21, 20, 25 at the time. Because 16, no, I just didn't want it. Not realizing that I was looking for older men, not just to date, but because I was seeking a father figure in them too. They would be more like, you can't do this, don't wear this, you need to listen to me, giving you more authoritative advice, and being more, what I'm saying, more overly protective and stuff like that. So, and they would just be the wrong kind of guys, but that's what you were looking for, and that's what I was looking for. So, not having a really good dad in my life really affected how I chose men until I was able to mentally figure this out, and then start to correct myself mentally and accept that I didn't have a dad, and going through those throes and emotions of not being loved enough, by a man who's your father. He would just come around and talk to you like his best friend. Hey, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Oh, that's good. Y'all doing good. Well, Daddy loves you, and he just give his little spiel, and he just like, I'm not there, and I regret that, all this other stuff. So it affected how I chose men in my life, and it was pretty bad. And the next part of this series, I will talk about the confrontations we had me getting older and actually seeing him for who he really was, and actually having him holler at females, and some of them looked a little too young. And so that's the second part. But I appreciate you tuning into the intro of this video, just me trying to give you a small little insight of what this mini series will be about. I appreciate you all watching. Until next time, bye.
See